nearly an out.
Yeah, the wind blows. The wind has a big effect on the ball. You'd be surprised. I mean, when you hit and then you hit a ball good and you see it fall at the track, it's like hitting in Wrigley with the wind blowing in.
I'm looking at your season statistics, and you've hit as many home runs to left and center as you have to right, which is you're the most complete of the group. Let's put it that way. You have 14 home runs to right, 6 to center, and 8 to left, according to the statistics.
I've never been much of a pull hitter. That's just something that naturally I've been able to hit the ball the other way and up the middle, but I've had to work on pulling the ball in the past, and I still work on that. So it's something that has made me a better player, being able to do all of it. And I just, like I said, I try to go up there and hit the ball hard.
Jim, I have a question for you. I've often heard from a lot of guys, Todd Green, my teammate, he says you have more power to left center to the opposite field than any other player around. I mean, is that something that you've improved on, you've worked on, or how have you been able to get there?
Well, the thing for me is I think it's more my natural swing, and I've just worked out and lifted weights and got a lot stronger in the past. And I'm telling you, I mean, just as far as home runs, that's been the biggest key for me, is just staying strong. It's a long season, and I work out every day the best I can. And you know, the funny thing is I've lost 15 pounds this year, and I'm still as strong as I was. I'm in better shape, and I'm hitting more home runs. I can't figure it out. I thought I was going to hit about 3 this year.
So Albert Pujols with 4. If he can stay that way, he'll be in the mix, and he's with Samantha Ryan. Sam?
Albert Pujols, the unanimous choice for Rookie of the Year in 2001. Pretty much the rookie here tonight, but you look like a real veteran out there. How did you prepare for this?
I just try to go out there and have fun, you know. Just take my time. There's no rush, and try to hit the ball out of the park. You know, the ball that stays in is an out.
Now, your teammate, Jimmy Edmonds, said every time you step at the plate, you really amaze him. What have you learned playing with him?
Well, it's everything. He's helping me out with my deep thing and hitting out there. He's hitting in front of me. I try to help him out, and he helped me out too. So he's amazing. He's one of the best lefty I ever play against.
Albert Pujols, 4 home runs in the first round. Chris?
All right, Sam, thank you. Well, Jimmy, you have a chance to now best your teammate here. You learn anything watching him?
Just try to relax and hit the ball up the middle hard somewhere. Just try to hit in the stands. I guess that's normal batting practice.
Good luck. Thanks for joining us, pal.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on another All-Star.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Makes the catches, hits the home runs. We'll see. That was, oh boy, I've seen that a couple times in St. Louis.
Have a great second half, man. Stay healthy, bro.
All right, when we come up, the American League leader in home runs, and that would be Carlos Delgado de Vida. He's an iron butterfly.
Big borrowing deal. Carries coming on too strong.
These people are horrible.
Harry can be a little too aggressive.
And Eric's just plain bugging.
I don't want to jeopardize tasks because I'm fighting with Eric.
Big borrowing deal 2, 8 Eastern, Tuesday on ESPN.
Can I have your autograph?
Right now, get up close and personal with big names like Bob Burnquist. It's all part of the X Games experience at Disney's California Adventure Park, now through August 10th.
Whoa! Look inside Gateway this week and you'll find savings and speed. Now you can get $200 back on any new Gateway desktop with high-speed broadband internet activation. It's a great way to save on a fast Gateway 500S with the Intel Pentium 4 processor with hyper-threading technology. Or if you want technology that'll travel with you, get a Gateway 400 SP notebook for a new low price. Call 1-800-GATEWAY or stop in today. Gateway computers feature Intel processors.
What are you waiting for?
A loan officer. I'm trying to get a home equity line.
I'm from eLoan. Unlike this bank, we'll get you a decision in minutes. Here.
I'm approved.
We'll even come to you to sign the papers. And you'll have your money as quick as 12 days. So you get your cash fast at a great rate. Still want to wait for that loan officer?
Not anymore.
A bank shouldn't come between you and your money. That's why there's eLoan. Apply now at eLoan.com or call 1-800-ELOAN-22.
And we are back here in the Century 21 Home Run Derby, and thus far Garrett Anderson, who has 7, we know that he's going to move on. He's the one that knows now he's in the second round. Gary Sheffield, Albert Pujols with the 4. We'll see as we have the heavy metal coming up. And Wednesday, one night of the year, all of us are fans. Relive the past year's great moments, the most astonishing accomplishments. Celebrate your love of sports. Our host this year, Jamie Foxx, the 11th annual ESPY Awards presented by GMC this Wednesday at 9 Eastern, 6 on the West Coast. That'll be 7 Mountain Time and 4 in Hawaii. Coverage begins with the 3 in Hawaii. Coverage begins with the red carpet special at 8 Eastern Time. And your vote for the best major league player, well, fellas sitting to our right, A-Rod. Of course, the guy that won a batting title at 38, Barry Bonds, might win it. Here's Carlos Delgado.
I think home runs, you just got to get into that groove. If you get that swing in that particular day, you don't feel anything. It's perfect. I mean, you hardly feel the ball hit in the bat. You get no sting in your hands or nothing.
What kind of year is this guy having, huh, Joe?
You know, when you watch him, you can just see all the power exude from his legs. He uses his legs and his lower body to really drive through the ball. You know, and I watch you, A-Rod, you're a little bit more top kind of guy. You look like you use your upper body a little bit more than Delgado does, but both of you accomplish the same thing.
Well, let me ask you something. No hat. Do you think he'll get through the ball quicker?
Well, Carlos never wears a hat until game time, so I'm used to watching him with his nice, shiny haircut.
Well, I mean, here's a guy that is soon to hit 30 home runs or more in 7 straight years. But a lot of people don't know that because he plays in Toronto. And
well, it's kind of hard to ignore what he's done so far this year, even if he was playing in another country.
You know, Chris, when you say, you know, the fans and some of the media ignore him, all players know exactly how great this guy is. And you can be playing in Alaska. When you're putting up numbers like that, we all know, and the peers really respect him.
Well, 97 RBIs at the break. Now, admittedly, we start the season earlier than we once did. And admittedly, this All-Star game's a little later than usual by a week. But so what? Hank Greenberg had 103 at the break. And your teammate, Juan Gonzalez, in his previous life, had 101 once at the break. And then Carlos at 97. So, yikes.
Well, the funny thing about that is that you are always guys at the beginning used to set their goals and making sure they drive in 100 runs. And he's already almost reached that.
Did he get into this one too much? Look at all the congestion in the outfield. It's kind of like rush hour at the loop, huh?
He wants it a little lower, a little lower.
I agree.
You got it, Joe.
A little lower.
Joe, is that because you called the game in Spanish last night?
Actually, because I had some teammates who spoke Spanish.
Oh, I know.
But, I mean, he wants it lower so he can get underneath it.
Is Dave Valley this good a pitcher? I mean, is that what's going on here? Bret Boone, goose egg? I mean, what? I don't get it.
It's interesting to me, Chris, that in the past, a lot of guys were high ball hitters. I think most guys are low ball hitters now, including right-handed hitters who were always high ball hitters before.
And there's one. Put him on the board with number 1. Numero uno for Delgado. Was always smiling, always such a... He's worked so hard to become a much better fielding first baseman, hadn't he, over his career?
You know, it's funny. I heard that. He said there, right there.
Right there.
Right there. He took one right there, and that's where he wants him to leave it.
Well, he's got to get to work now with only 2 outs to go. Leads the American League in homers with 28, but only 1 thus far.
And this is what Alex was talking about earlier. There's more pressure on a guy who's leading the league in home runs, and especially A-Rod, who's done it so many times. But when he's in these contests, there's far more pressure on these guys than there is someone.
Oh, sends it back, and way back and gone. That's the guy we know.
Absolutely. You know, and I think Jim Edmonds alluded to something earlier that makes a lot of sense. When you see a guy every day for 192 games a year, and all of a sudden you see Dave Valley, who might be throwing it or sinking it or cutting it, it makes a huge difference in your groove.
Just 2 for our American League home run leader here in Carlos Delgado. All those moonshots he's hit in Sky Dome, and he really crunched his last homer, but I don't know. We said hitting the right center field might be tough.
I definitely believe that the right-handed hitters have an advantage in this contest.
Well, we got a lefty and a lefty coming up. Edmonds, Giambi. Let's see if they can advance to the second round. They need to start going.
I bet you Noah got pretty hungry staring at those 2 cows while holed up on that boat. Probably thought to himself, there are a lot of other animals. Who's gonna miss them? Hats off, Noah. You're a stronger man than me.
So, how about this one?
We did say no ranches, right?
Yeah. Well, plenty more where that came from. This next one is more of a colonial-inspired ranch.
It's still a ranch.
Does your real estate agent listen to you? Century 21 pledge point number 13. Century 21 agents only show you houses you want to see.
This one's more of a Tudor-inspired ranch.
No, it's not.
Just one of the ways to help reduce the stress of buying real estate. Century 21, real estate for your world.
An anniversary is something you never want to miss, especially this year. Announcing the Lincoln Mercury Anniversary Clearance, featuring end-of-the-model year savings on every Lincoln and Mercury. Including Lincoln Navigator, the all-new Lincoln Aviator, the all-new Lincoln LS, and the best Lincoln Town Car ever. Now get 0% financing for 60 months or up to $7,500 cash back, plus your dealer's best model year-end price. This is one anniversary you don't want to miss. Hurry to your Lincoln Mercury dealer.
Down in 10. Gannon drops back and goes to Jerry Rice for the touchdown. And with that reception, Michelle Kwan, she is graceful. Kevin Garnett in full regalia.
The ESPY Awards, celebrating our love of sports. Wednesday at 9 p.m. Presented by GMC.
We are back here at Cellular Field in Chicago, where we got the big boys coming. Jimmy Edmonds and defending champ Jason Giambi. Carlos Delgado only with a couple. We know Garrett Anderson has moved on, and Pujols has advanced, and we'll explain why he has and Sheffield hasn't. He had more regular season totals, but here's Jim Edmonds. We visited with him a moment ago. Now it's his chance at the plate.
Anytime you hit a home run, it's just a nice feeling to get a lift, and to hit one in the seats one time, it's a special thing, because for that one moment you beat the pitcher.
Edmonds.
I'll be happy that I'm just there for the whole time.
Now, Jimmy Edmonds getting ready to step to the plate. We saw his teammate Albert Pujols at 4, and his skipper in the All Star game here, although division rival, but on the same side of the fence, at least for a couple days, has joined us now, and that would be our good friend Johnny B. We call him Dusty Baker, and little Darren Baker. Hi, Bakes.
Hey, how you guys doing?
How are you, Dusty?
Hey, I'm doing fine. I tell you, this is an awesome event, and some great players out here. I mean, these guys are outstanding players, and people don't understand how hard it is sometimes to hit home runs. You just can't hit them anytime you get ready. They make it look like it's easy, but it's not that easy to do.
Well, you're watching Pujols and Edmonds. It's like, man, we got to beat them. We got to play them 18 times, huh?
Yeah,
and
you're right.
Just your first time in with that rivalry, Cubs-Cardinals.
Well, it's a big one, I tell you. I mean,
it looks like 100.
You know, we go to Chicago. I mean, they come to Chicago. Half the fans are Cardinal fans. You know, we go to. I'm glad I moved. And then we go to St. Louis, half of them are Chicago fans. So it's a tremendous rivalry. It's a rivalry been going on for a long time. Man, that'd have been right where we were sitting. Yeah. I was afraid the whole time, especially when Garrett Anderson, Carlos Delgado, when those guys were up there ripping down on you.
Is this fun for you? I mean, managing all these guys. I mean, here's.
I know that look right there.
How about that butterfly net out there in center field?
Oh, yeah.
Just missed it. Now, Tony's seen a few of those.
Yeah. And I see he's very interested. Oh, there goes another one.
Oh, sends it way back, and gone.
Hey, I tell you, this guy here, I don't know anybody hits like that, really. And, you know, he must have tremendous hand strength, and he has tremendous balance and leverage.
Well, that was Joe DiMaggio was like that. You have to really be strong in your upper body to hit that way. And that's the way Joe DiMaggio was. Remember, he spread way out, and he could still hit the ball out of the ballpark.
Well, I didn't play against Joe.
Well, I didn't either. All right, Johnny.
Woo! Did he get enough of that one? I don't think so. It's hard to tell when those big boys hit him.
Oh, it was an out.
This is great. You know, him being good to me.
That's too high, huh?
That's too high, homeboy.
Well, how about walking in that dugout, Dusty, and just being on the field and saying, hey, I'm managing all these guys.
Yeah,
Pretty
man,
good,
and
huh?
all those guys. Yeah, and the thing about it is the replacements are great. You know, it's not like your normal utility guys. Everybody's like, well, you know, you're going to play these guys 9 innings or whatever. Hey, man, these replacements, whoever they are all-stars. I mean, these guys are great, great players, and no matter who you put out there, well, you got action on seeing a great player.
But I think you can't wait till tomorrow because all the other stuff that's going on, trying to choose the right team, trying to do all that, that can't be fun. But tomorrow, being able to manage these guys has to be what you're looking forward to.
Well, exactly. I can't wait till the national anthem is sung because then everything else, pregame, postgame, doesn't matter. It's just back to the ball game, and that's what we're out here for.
You know what? I'm looking at you, and we've talked about this at the cage. Did he get to that one?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yes, he did.
Sends it back and
I guess A-Rod, you're right.
It's the
center
Windy
field
City.
doesn't travel at all here in center field.
But I tell you, it jumps out of here in right field.
Yeah, right down the line. Center field you want to avoid in this park.
So Edmonds with 6 outs. I want to take, can we get a shot of Dusty one more time because I want to make a point here. Jimmy, can we get, see, I'm looking at him the whole time and I'm sitting at the cage and finally, you know where I'm going. I finally hit on it, Joe. Alex, look, I said, wait a minute. He's wearing black one more time, Joe. Get your coaching staff here, Gene Klein, Sonny Jackson.
Now, Chris, the coolest thing of Dusty's gear is these wristbands. I wish more managers had a little bit more color like that because I know players, man, we love it.
Well, if they don't understand in 7th inning, I don't know what to take that pitcher out and leave him in there. It gets hot.
And this is go,
Jimmy Edmonds.
And Jimmy, that one will eliminate the AL leader, Carlos Delgado.
He said, I know God is teaching me something. That's what
And Carlos knows with 2 that his chances were slim. And now he's officially eliminated as Edmonds.
Now explain something to me. Now, when a National League guy eliminates the American League guy, could it be a National League guy versus a National League guy?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You could have, well, Garrett Anderson is in there.
Yeah.
We got Pujols in there. You could have 3 to 1 here, National League.
Now, how many rounds we going?
You got
3.
playing St. Louis. Yeah. And he.
Gonna tire you out.
Oh my God!
Way back and wow, gone. And that's a tougher. I mean, that's a long way, even though it's only second row there, Joe. What do you think, Darren?
Darren, what do you think? You like that? Was it gone?
You guys were together for like 5 years.
Oh.
How many outs he got now?
That's it.
That's it.
So Jim Edmonds with a 4 spot, and that he'll move him along, yeah? And he did advance, and let's go to Samantha Ryan. Sam?
And Jim Edmonds does advance to the semifinals with 4 home runs in the very first round. Now, this is an exhibition. This is for the fans. They say, how intense is it out there? How serious do you guys take yourselves?
Well, you got to take it serious when you're up there, but it's just fun. I mean, you don't want to embarrass yourself on TV in front of all these people, but just having fun. It's awesome with all these people here.
Your good buddy and former teammate Garrett Anderson had a lot of fun out there leading the way with 7 home runs. You didn't share too many pointers with him, did you?
No. If you watch the way he plays, he always has fun. He's an incredible talent, and love watching him play. And just, you know, it's just a lot of fun. I don't know what to say.
Congratulations, Jim Edmonds. Have fun. Chris?
All right, Sam. Jim Edmonds, here's his swing, guys, with that uppercut, Joe.
Well, he has that lift in his swing, but I like the fact that he went to a little heavier bat. I think A-Rod and I agree that that's helped these guys hit the ball out of the ballpark. Gave you a little temper. Next year when you're in, you can use one of those heavier bats.
I'm going to use a 36-ounce bat next year.
Well, he's got the moon ball swing, huh?
Boy, you can hit.
He said, wow, that's the one that didn't go.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, I mean, you put up some numbers, but yet you got a question for the manager here.
Well, I want to know how fun and really what are some of the similarities you find with probably 2 of the greatest sluggers of all time in our game, and Sammy and Barry Bonds. That's such a unique position for you to be in as a manager.
Well, I tell you, I'm one of the luckiest guys on earth because I broke in with the Braves, you know, with Hank Aaron as a kid, watching him play for 3 or 4 years, and then go to Barry Bonds, or Reggie Smith, and Barry Bonds, and then Sammy Sosa. And I'm going to tell you, Sammy Sosa and Barry Bonds, those guys can hit the ball out of the park without even hitting it well. And the thing about them is that they have great eyesight and they have a great idea what you're trying to do to them. Because you can't hit home runs just by just swinging whatever you see. You got to have a pretty good idea, you know, what's coming and when it's coming, and then don't miss it. I think that's the key. So concentration on those guys' part is unparalleled by damn near anybody in the game.
Have fun tomorrow.
All right, I'll see you later.
I think Darren wants to go.
You want to go, Giambi?
The Baker family will take a rest. We'll be back here in Chicago for Jason Giambi.
Have a good second half.
All right, JoJo. I'll see you later, Chris.
All right, Big.
Okay.
Coach, I'll race my dog. I'll race any dog. I'll race your dog. Pick the animal, I'll race it and beat it. I'll race you, your cousin, your auntie, your mom, your dad, your nephew, your nieces, whoever. You name somebody, and I'll race them. I'll race an All-American, All-State, world-class athlete. Point them out to me. I'll race Lance Armstrong on his bike, 100 meters, 200 meters. Anybody, anywhere, anytime. Put him next to me. You say go, I'll race him, and I'll beat him. It's a story.
With a digital widescreen TV from Philips, everybody gets a better picture.
Designing an all-season tire to outperform performance tires wasn't rocket science. Then again, maybe it was. Pilot Sport AS. Our most advanced C-rated tire ever. Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
Chill out, cash in. Buy 4 Michelin tires and get a $50 rebate. See your Michelin dealer. Offer ends July 31st.
Welcome back to Chicago. This is one of the best sights we see. The players sitting like little leaguers on the ground watching their fellow All-Stars try to club as many home runs as possible. Jimmy Edmonds is advanced. Albert Pujols is advanced. Garrett Anderson is advanced. And then there's another spot. It might be Gary Sheffield, or it might be Jason Giambi if he hits 4 or more. As we take a look at our Budweiser home run kings, and this is recent times, that was Bonds and McGuire at Philadelphia in '96. Tino Martinez surprised a lot of folks in Cleveland in '97. Then Junior won a couple in a row, the second one being the McGuire one at Fenway, which was the memorable one. Sammy blowing off the light towers in Atlanta, and Luis Gonzalez in Seattle. And last year, where Giambi was hottest in Seattle, but last year in Milwaukee, Jason Giambi was the winner. And we know what kind of hard swings that is. And the wow that you're hearing, this is last year. Yeah, he just
that's tremendous.
That's how we won. That wow and that's tremendous is coming from a guy who might have to pitch for him tomorrow. Certainly a young man that's opened up all our eyes. As Giambi steps to the plate, we're joined here by the Florida Marlin whiz on the mound, Dontrell Willis. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm just honored to be here.
You got to study this now, huh, with Giambi?
I don't know what to do. He can hit the ball out of center, left, right. So I just hope he line out to someone.
When they mention the names that they're, they say, oh, he looks like a young Vita Blue or a young Fernando Valenzuela. You don't really remember those guys, do you?
I must have been in my cradle when the game was on. It's just an honor to be mentioned in the same sentence as those guys. Those are greats of the game, and I'm just trying to, do me out here. And I'm just trying to have fun and just enjoy this.
Well, it certainly shows. And then speaking of having fun, there's Jeremy Giambi watching his brother Jason.
Wow.
Who gets under this one.
I have to tell you, Rod, and I mean this. I've done all these home run derbies over the years. I'm a little disappointed when they went down that list and I didn't see your name. I'm serious now. So next year, I want you to come out and win the home run.
Well, that is my goal. I'm going to really work on that.
And get a heavier bat.
And a heavier bat. And I think instead of Ichiro coming out to see Bret Boone, I think I'm going to have you bring out my bat.
I'll bring it out. I promise I will do that because I want your name on that list.
All right.
Yeah.
You could have used my cane tonight, right? Now, so Giambi's got to get moving here with 4 quick outs.
Well, last year he started slowly, and then he got in the groove. And I think that's what happens with these guys. They get in the groove, and they might hit 6 or 7.
Well, I don't know how to hit, but I'm assuming this is pretty hard.
What do you mean? You got to hit. You got to step up there.
That's what Justin Baker just said. He said
it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy, and you have to get in the rhythm, and it's tough. I'm sure it's tough.
Chris, I want to say something about Dentrell here. I'm from Miami.
Oh, that's right.
And my mom calls me, my sister calls me. She goes, I want to get tickets to go watch him pitch. And I said, Mom, wait a minute.
Now, Jason Giambi needs to get moving. Here's move number 1.
Here it comes.
And Chris, I said, Mom, I've been in the big leagues 9 years. You've never once asked me for Marlins tickets.
Oh, no, no.
There's 35,000 people there. I want to go.
I don't want to start any ruckus in the Rodriguez house. I don't want to start anything with that. That's an honor. And I give them more than 2 tickets. They can get a box seat in Florida if they want.
He sends this one deep to right back, and gone. There's 2 for the defending champ, Giambi.
And this is exactly how he started last year. He got in that groove, and it was just...
Hey, 3 spot. He needs 4 to move on.
Oh,
he's moving on. Back, and gone.
This is what you play for right here, to see things like this, man. This is so memorable for me.
This is what we need, a little wake-up call for everybody. Gary's day is done, and Giambi's apparently his only beginning. Remember that role he went on in Seattle, guys? Remember that?
One thing we learned in this contest, if you hit too many in the first round, you tire yourself out, as Alex was talking about earlier.
So you got to pace yourself, huh?
Well, he's in.
Yeah.
And they don't carry over the total in the next round, and that didn't. Ooh. That's a real congested area out there.
Well, I tell you what, that's a pretty swing right there, man, for a guy that has a lot of power, man. That's a pretty swing.
What's been your, I know you've only just, that gets in there.
Wow, a line drive. That's a single for me. That's a single for me.
Dontrell, you've only been with the guys today. I'm trying to ask a pitcher a question. We keep getting to 450.
Wow.
Back, and see ya.
It is awesome.
Well, he's had the most in the first round with 8. He should just say see ya, right? Save himself. He doesn't want to. This one may bring the rain. Oh, halfway up. Wow. No. Back, and gone again. So he had none with 5 outs.
Yeah, I think he better save some.
Don't tell him that. Hit 10 more. I'm enjoying this.
He had 14 in the first round at Seattle and finally ran out of gas. Last year he came on in the later rounds, really the second round. 10 of 12 he's had, guys, after the first 5 outs. Now, one thing, he'll have the most, so he won't go first. 2 versus 3 will go 1, and then 4 versus 1 will go second. So he'll at least get some sort of rest. Wow. Back it goes. Ooh. Single round record, which is his, with 14. Remember, Mark McGwire had 13 at Fenway. I don't think anybody who was there will forget that one. And you know, some of those that McGwire hit that night would have been over the news sheets up on the wall, right?
That's the first real pop-up he's hit.
He's got 1 out to go. He's got 11 home runs. So you hope he wears himself out for tomorrow, huh, Dontrell?
I hope so. I hope so.
How about meeting some of these guys for the first time as teammates?
This is a total honor. This is a total honor just to take in what they have to say, and they're just so knowledgeable, you know, about this having success and having longevity in this game. And I'm just happy to be here.
This one may be to Gary, Indiana.
Wow. Wow. I won't be too happy if that's off me, though. I'll say that much right now.
Your Double-A teammates are all happy for you, Dontrell.
Very much so. This 2 months ago, I was riding on a 15-hour trip from, Zebulon to Birmingham. So, it makes you appreciate things now. Now you get to take charter flights and what have you.
Jeez.
I need to get up. I don't deserve this chair anymore. I need to get up.
Standing O for the 12 home runs for Jason Giambi. Well, that brought the crowd to his feet. Sam Ryan is with Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi putting on display tonight 12 home runs. But how important is it for you to pace yourself? 2 years ago, you had 14 in the first round, didn't make it at the semis.
No, I know. I figured I was going to quit at 8, but that's what the fans came here to see. They wanted to see how many everybody could hit, so I stayed in there.
You're the guy to beat the defending champ. Is that any added pressure on you, Jason?
No, I just have a good time. Swing for my shoe tops and see how far I can hit them.
So far, your home run leader going into the semifinals. Chris?
All right, Sam and Jason, thank you very much for that display, where we now know that the defending champ is going to move on. 442 is this one. How about this group, Joe and Alex?
Well, he got off to a slow start, as I said, last year, and then he got in a groove, and last year he just kept hitting home run after home run, and he found his swing, he found his groove.
This is 446, fellas.
He has a rare combination of power and accuracy and a great eyesight at the plate. I mean, he is the finest hitter I've ever played against. Left-handed hitter.
Well, we'll come back with the second round. Dontrell from Zebulon to the All Star Game. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back with the final four, if you will.
Up with a bad hammy after 8.
It begins with a commitment to understanding what a customer expects and goes beyond to exceed those expectations at every turn. It produces some of the most innovative technologies and some of the most capable vehicles in the business. It's an attitude we call professional grade. And it's what makes a GMC a GMC. GMC is the division of General Motors dedicated exclusively to producing trucks, vans, and SUVs. This focus has made GMC a company of firsts, bests, and onlys. The GMC Sierra Denali is the first pickup with Quadra-Steer, a one-of-a-kind four-wheel steering system by Delphi. The Sierra HD is the first and only pickup to pair the power of a Duramax turbo diesel with the reliability of an Allison transmission. The GMC Yukon and Yukon Denali feature tighter turning diameters than any other full-size SUV for surprising agility. The Envoy XUV is the first and only sport utility vehicle with a power-sliding rear roof, midgate with power glass, and a drop or swing tailgate. This is the most adaptable SUV on the road. The all-new midsize Canyon pickup offers an inline 5-cylinder engine that delivers more horsepower than any competitor's standard V6. Finding new solutions to old problems, producing new technologies, and bringing forth new products that go above and beyond. Understanding the needs of drivers and passengers alike, and then exceeding their expectations. That's what makes a GMC a GMC. Professional grade engineering. It's not more than you need, just more than you're used to.
Baseball's greatest hitter, banned from the game for life.
Pete Rose is a legend, and he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
He compromised the integrity of baseball. ESPN presents a special television event as Johnny Cochran and Alan Dershowitz put Pete Rose on trial.
Induction in the Hall of Fame is not about being a perfect human being. It's about how you played the game.
He bet on baseball, he broke the rules, he belongs in the Hall of Shame. Hear the facts, see the evidence, and decide for yourself. Thursday at 7 on ESPN.
California Angels, and that's Jimmy Edmonds and Garrett Anderson, and they will go first. And 4 lucky contestants will move on, and they're represented by the 4 semifinalists, and whoever wins, their player wins it. And they're, you know, these guys are rooting for the Cardinals. They get $250,000 towards the purchase of a new house. So, very exciting time for them, and that was very exciting overall. Wasn't it, fellas, watching Jason Giambi just kind of gear it up?
Well, I think it's always been what
pitcher?
happens in these contests. Somebody gets hot and puts on a display. Most of the time in the past, it was Sammy Sosa, but last year, Giambi, and
Can you stay back as far as you can on that thing and give me a little bit more time?
You got it.
Okay, it's the same thing. I just want to try to hit the ball. I mean, I don't even, you know what I mean? I'm just
Still want to right around the letters.
Yeah, letters. A little bit, you know, belt high, just right down the middle. I'll make my move. Okay. Thanks.
Now, there you
right
go.
down the middle.
I'm not exactly surprised by the location request.
Well, I think a lot of guys today, as I said before, like the ball down a little bit more.
Well, we got some fireworks going on. I thought we already had them with Giambi, frankly.
I was gonna.
Now here's my question. Did somebody press the wrong button right there? Isn't that later? Or is every day July 4th? We saw Freddie Lynn in the park, of course, who hit that memorable grand slam when baseball came back, right? The grand slam here in the All-Star game. Comiskey last time. The old Comiskey across the street. And so now Jimmy Edmonds against Garrett Anderson. And Edmonds has that big uppercut swing down the line, and it's way gone.
Well, dang it. He just barely missed getting to it. That's why he was screaming.
I mean, Joe and Chris, that's very unique to have someone with that much power and be that spread out.
Right.
Like you alluded to earlier, Joe, you have to have a really strong upper body and great hands.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, hey, if it was that easy, a lot more hitters would use it. That approach.
Does this have enough legs? Right center field. Oh, yeah. Garrett Anderson went down to the cage for a little warm-up. This is serious business here as Edmonds has 3 gone, and this looks like 4. Sends it way back, and gone. Joining us now is his teammate Albert Pujols, who also advances to the 2nd round. And you guys do this in batting practice every day, huh?
I don't think so. We just go out there and take our hacks, you know, but this is real difficult.
But is it fun? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I mean, it's 2nd year in the All-Star, you know, being the home run derby, you have to enjoy it, you know. I'm glad that I'm here and just try to have fun.
You'll be here a lot of times.
Come on, relax.
How about Jimmy Edmonds' big uppercut there? I mean, he doesn't get cheated with that, does he, Albert?
Never. I mean, this guy is amazing. You know, he can hit the ball anywhere out of the park. Left field, right field, all over the place. So
my bad.
He just, when he's on it, he's on.
You're going to go up against the defending champ, Jason Giambi. You just saw what he did. Were you hoping he ran out of steam?
Man, I don't know. After that performance, I don't know what I can do.
Well, you can do it.
What do you think you've improved on the most in the last 2 years? I mean, because I saw you, first time I saw you, you reminded me of really just a great hitter because you were very aggressive and attacking the ball. What do you think you've improved the most on the last couple of years?
Everything.
I think a lot of people talk about hitting and all that, but I try to get better on my defense too, and that's working with that guy Jimmy and Dave McKay in spring training, extra hour, and I want to get better on my defense, try to help my team out, and you know, hitting is always important, so I try to go out there and try to do the best I can to get ready for a 7:05 game or 1 o'clock game.
You guys have one heck of a lineup over there in St. Louis. You all hit.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Last year, I thought you guys had the best balance, you know, righty, lefty, and, you know, in the whole league.
A little high, huh?
And that's what's great about your lineup. I mean, you have left-hand hitters who can drive the ball. You have right-handed hitters who can handle good pitching.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, you know, we got some lefty with power, I mean, and some righty, but we got a great bench too, you know. There's some guy come out of the bench, I mean, Right now we got Eli Marrero. He got hurt early in the year, but Eduardo Perez just coming off the bench, and do outstanding job for us.
You need to get Jimmy going. Not that 4 won't make it, but
Get out.
Down the line. Oh! The crowd tried to bring him a little bit of luck with coming to life after his 9th out, but that'll do it. So Edmonds, who had 4 in the first round, has 4 in this round, and is going to hope that somehow, some way, that will withstand the onslaught of Garrett Anderson. Boy, when he hits him there, moonshots, huh, boys?
Yes, sir. Say one thing that it does allow you to do is you look at his beautiful swing. His head is so still.
Yeah.
And it's really a byproduct of the non-stride.
Right.
And that's why he's able to put the barrel on the ball so consistently.
Well, that's one of the advantages of spreading out. You don't have much head move.
All right, Albert, good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good luck,
hey,
Bobby.
Nice to see you, Bubba.
Garrett Anderson coming up.
Tomorrow night, Rome is burning. At 8, Big Borrow and Deal 2.
I have to ask you a major favor.
At 9, it starts with 839 players and ends with 1 walking away with $2.5 million. At 10, undefeated Jeff Lacey defends his super middleweight title. Jim Rome at 7, Big Borrow and Deal at 8, poker at 9, and boxing at 10.
I am managing a sales force by day and a master's degree at night.
I am in 5 places at once and still carrying 6 credits.
University of Maryland University College has lots of ways to help you fit a first-rate college degree into your budget and your life.
I am working for a living and studying for me.
Contact UMUC. We have over 120 graduate and undergraduate programs, including an MBA, and our faculty is uniquely credentialed in adult and online instruction.
I am learning online today to get ahead tomorrow.
UMUC offers classroom, online, or accelerated study, or choose a combination, whatever works for you.
I'm getting my degree
on my terms.
Log on or call 1-800-792-UMUC to schedule a time to talk with an admissions counselor. Let's discuss how we can help you fit college into your life, and ask about our streamlined admissions process, financial aid, and payment options.
I am so proud.
You can earn the degree you want at University of Maryland University College.
Welcome back here to Chicago, where Garrett Anderson will try to match Jim Edmonds in this first semifinal, and Garrett needs 4. He had 7 in the first round. Edmonds had 4 in the first round, so the tiebreaker would be who had more in the first round. So the magic number for Garrett Anderson is 4. Gives us a chance for the old and young to know that this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball. Bud's right behind us, actually. Bud Selig. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent. You can get your MLB Authentic Collection All-Star Workout Day jersey. Wear the jersey of your favorite All-Star player. This new jersey is designed for the ultimate performance and comfort. If you call 866-MLB-2003 today. First time up, Garrett Anderson had 7. He went down below to work in the batting cages, so he's serious. And I thought, guys, his first time up, he had that front row charted out, didn't he?
Well, that's all it takes just to get it over the wall, but over the yellow line, actually. But, I mean, I guess I'm surprised that he went down to warm up, because as we talk, you have to save your energy. But it's not as hot here as it has been at other home run venues in the past.
Well, you notice, Joe, I'm still in my first shirt. How about them? His swing is so slow. It's almost like, Alex, it's like to me in that first round, it was almost like they say no golf swing is too slow. You would think you could be slow at baseball, but it didn't look like he was.
Garrett's like our Freddie Couples. I mean, if you want to make an analogy for golf, and you think it's slow, you think it's deliberate, but at the point of contact, you combine his great hand speed with 36 ounces, and you're going to get 400-foot long fly balls.
You know, Freddie's probably watching tonight, too. I have that feeling. He watches all the time. So he would like that. So here's Garrett Anderson trying to get going. Now, does he have this? Ooh, that's a little short now. Winds might have changed a little bit. I don't know. Coming in a little bit more from over there.
This is one of the toughest, I mean, probably one of the better pitcher-friendly ballparks in all of baseball. And I know statistics sometimes don't show that.
Yeah.
However, is not a venue where you're going to see a lot of long home runs. Oh, you saw one right here.
Yeah, that was not the front row. That was more like Euchre. And he tries to go almost to dead center. This will be a long drive if it makes it. Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
And that's Johnny Hasek, his man from Georgia, hoping that Garrett keeps moving. Win himself a house. But Garrett Anderson gets under this one.
The wind got that one.
Yeah.
If it goes too high above the lights, the wind brings it in. I tell you, Chicago is a great city to have this event. I'm so excited to be here. I think all the players are so happy. They've done an unbelievable job, Major League Baseball. So I tip my cap at what they've been able to do with this event.
Well, there's that smooth swing you're talking about, Alex, and it is gone. Well, there's Jimmy Edmonds knows that if Anderson gets 4,
there it is.
And there it is. And Garrett may not know it, but he is on to the finals. These guys have remained good friends. They've remained good friends, and this is back, and gone.
Edmonds is out.
Edmonds is gone. But Garrett's going to keep trying to get into the groove. He could stop. I mean, you think he should?
Well, I think he should. You're competing to try to win a championship.
Oh, that's a shot. Way back into the Chicago night. Woo! That was toward the Lakeshore Drive. Matt, look at the guy that didn't lose the beer chasing the ball. That was key.
Down.
In America, you said it, finally got to see what kind of player he was last year in the World Series.
Hey, so carrying better?
Well, Garrett Anderson eliminates his ex-teammate and good friend still, Jimmy Edmonds. Very consistent swing.
Jimmy.
Hey, they're taking care of business, and that's what Garrett Anderson did.
6-7.
So Anderson eliminates Edmonds. He'll be in the finals. Will he play his teammate, Albert Pujols, or will it be Jason Giambi that can move on to the finals and attempt to win this thing 2 straight years? Stay with us.
My technique when I get in the batter's box is to dig in, pull the pant legs up. I try to point the bat to center field, knock the dirt off, and try to look real mean. What do you think of that?
Major League Baseball Charities is a proud partner of Boys and Girls Clubs of America.
Now I want to teach you about pine tar.
Through programs like RBI and Rookie League, they bring baseball and softball to kids around the world.
Don't be afraid of the ball.
Together, they create a positive place for kids.
You know, we'll get you another hamster.
Good job.
Didn't the real estate agent say they were closing the ball field?
Do you have confidence in your real estate agent? Century 21 Pledge Point number 2. Century 21 agents are honest and forthright. Just one of the ways to help reduce the stress of buying real estate. Century 21, the official real estate organization of Major League Baseball.
Dude, check one, dude. Dude.
Yeah, they're back. And so is the All-American Blizzard treat. Red, white, and blue M&M's candies blended with DQ soft serve and chocolate. Get one in July, and you could win a trip to an All-American destination or free Blizzards for a year. So do one and DQ something different.
Doesn't Miller Lite taste great? Less filling!
Wait. What about this? Doesn't Miller Lite taste great? Great taste! Great taste!
Less filling!
Great taste!
Less filling! Less filling!
What do you think about that? That's art.
Tell it over a great-tasting, less-filling Miller Lite. It's Miller time.
I've got an idea.
ESPN. From Reno, Tahoe, hundreds of the world's best outdoor athletes.
Oh, what a great run! How far can this dog go?
23 outdoor events.
That is unbelievable. Wow, this is going to be a huge upset. Oh,
In the only arena that can hold them.
that gives them the gold medal.
The 2003 Great Outdoor Games, presented by Dodge, the ultimate championship for outdoor sports, begins Saturday at 3:30 on ABC.
Back in Chicago, and we know that Garrett Anderson is moving on to the finals, and now the second semifinal between Albert Pujols and Jason Giambi, the defending champ. While you watch this, and of course the All Star Game tomorrow night, and the pre and post game coverage of Sports Center and baseball tonight. Then on Wednesday night, the one night of the year we all get to be fans and relive the last year's great moments, most astonishing accomplishments, celebrate your love of sports all in one night. Join us with host Jamie Foxx, the 11th annual ESPYs, presented by GMC this Wednesday at 9 Eastern, 6 on the West Coast. The red carpet special an hour earlier at 8. And certainly Garrett Anderson and the Anaheim Angels. That's a heck of a category right there. Best team. Their wondrous October and undefeated Connecticut women's basketball team at Gino Auriemma and New Jersey Devils won a scintillating Stanley Cup, and on Ohio State. What a way to win the college football. That'll be quite and on that list. Not to mention the Buccaneers throwing out years of the team that invented losing, winning the Super Bowl. That'll be a great category. Now this is Jerry Martin from Alpharetta, Georgia. His player is Albert Pujols. It'll be tough in Georgia rooting for the Cardinals, but I guess for tonight you can do that. All right, Joe, so what's Pujols got to do? He knows that Giambi has its potential to go on a tear. He sat here and watched it with us.
Well, I think Pujols has the potential to go on a tear as well. I mean, as you said, he was nervous the first time. Now he's probably more relaxed. You know, this is his second time around.
Did he get into this one a little too much? Yep.
You know, one thing is going to be a major factor in the second and third round is once the sun goes completely down. I mean, the ball probably carries, you know, 15 to 20% less.
Right.
Yeah, however, he hit that 15 to 20% farther, so that'll knock that out.
Yeah.
He's right. The ball doesn't carry well here at night.
At night, right.
Tries to go to right center field, sends this one way back, and hello.
Very nice. That's a powerful swing.
In the tunnel right behind us, Jason Giambi, almost like a prize fighter waiting to come out. Oh, ho, ho, ho! Back, and way back there, halfway back in the bleachers. It's a menacing stance if you're a pitcher that he takes up at the plate, almost like he's got a tomahawk there or something. Tony doesn't think it's that menacing. Well, he set so many of those rookie records when he had 130 RBIs 2 years ago. Broke the rookie record, or tied it. Wally Berger missed that one. Set back all the way in 1930. Broke that record of 119. He was, I mean, there was the list went on and on and on what he did in his rookie year, and no sophomore slump. But he's got 98 homers in 2.5 seasons, guys. That's pretty impressive. So is that.
Straight away.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, straight away.
Wow. So 4 homers for Pujols, and he's just getting greased. Yeah, another one. He's only got 3 outs, guys. He says, okay, you said it, Joe. Where's our mitt? Well, he knows Jason could go on that tear, so he's trying to do the same. Alberts is 23.
428 is the longest in this round.
The youngest, there's Giambi going back to the clubhouse going, wait a minute, I need to, he's going to hit that many. What, he needs an extra rub down? Or?
Well, I saw him in the jacuzzi earlier, so he's probably trying to get back in and get a little warm again. He's cooling off.
Albert is the youngest of 11 children.
I'm going to make a bold call here. I think there's another one.
Oh, man!
Go ahead.
I think Garrett Anderson is going to win because he's like a quiet assassin, and he's going to be able to hit as many as he needs. So that's, I'm going with my American League call right there.
All right. Well, since there's only one National Leaguer left.
Pujols just clubs that one way back.
Like
2/3 of the way back.
So Joe's
I'm taking Pujols.
Pick to click because we're in Chicago. It's Pujols. Chris, who's yours?
Well, the only one left now is Jason, huh? So I'm on him.
That's good. All right.
Although I'm starting in a heck of a hole here with 7 homers he's got to come up with. That was the longest of the night, that last one, 4:54.
What about that one?
Wow.
That was the longest.
Hey, the last one was Gemini. That's Apollo.
I told you he could get on the roll.
Wow. That is unbelievable.
Told you.
That's the longest of the night.
Yeah.
478. Gemini, then Apollo. What's next? What's the thing that Discovery? That landed on Mars, didn't it? Joe, you and I remember Sputnik, you know?
Not me, but okay.
Yeah, you do.
I'm still trying to get over Dusty Baker because I made a comment about Joe DiMaggio.
He tries to go to right center. Oh, man.
Wow. That's very impressive.
Very impressive.
Tony looks like a he says, where are the keys? This guy.
Yeah, the guy says, he says, well, but he's got to win in the finals.
Right, I know.
But he likes his chances, I guarantee.
But he's already involved. Oh, dead center.
Off the wall, back wall.
Doesn't Tony look like a proud papa there?
Yeah, and you know, he has a right to be because I think Tony's had a big influence on him keeping his head on straight and continuing to grow the last couple of years.
That's a great point, Joe. I think Tony's been very, very good for his development. And talking to Pujols, he loves him too.
Look out! Man. This one is back, and it is into Lake Michigan.
Man.
Well, he says, okay, Jason, you had 12. Let me show you what I can do. I got 11.
Now, can he quit? That's my question.
Well,
no.
Not anymore.
Well, he could, but Jason could get 12.
Okay,
yeah, he could quit, but
he's got 4 outs to go, boys.
Well, I have to tell you, no one's ever hit 12 2 times in a row. See, Jason hit 12, you know, do it 2 times in a row.
You're going to need more than 12, Joe.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, now I think Jason's doing the jacuzzi and he needs some pork chop back there.
Jason might go into Lake Michigan for a warm-up.
You know what? If I was Jason, I'd say, can I borrow that bat?
And this is one of the most, because the homers are going everywhere. Like I said, the homers are going everywhere.
Well, Chris, this is not only a great home run, actually, but this is really a hitting display. I mean, it's a clinic. I mean, what are you doing?
Halfway at the stadium. On hitting, he's just hitting it to every different part of the ballpark. You know, home run contests usually just pull everything.
Well, we talked about Giambi 2 years ago. That was the most in one round.
Well, there it is.
There's another record gone. Passes Mark McGuire, his one-time teammate in St. Louis. Look at the fans, all of them up.
I think he should be able to stop now, come back if he needs some more. He still has 4 outs left.
All but one are over 400, by the way.
Chase is coming back. Nope, he missed that one.
What's the matter with him?
My only problem is now I'd like to pick Garrett Anderson. Because, I mean, Pujols is going to be tired taking this many swings.
Jason was tired walking back and forth to the clubhouse 5 times. Wow, this is unbelievable. This is.
Well, I think, as A-Rod, it shows how good a hitter he is. I mean, he's getting solid contact in all directions. And that's why he's hitting 368.
That's right.
What, I need 100?
Well, Chris, I mean, we all know what Jason's done before, and we've seen it in Seattle, and we saw it in Milwaukee. You can never count this guy out.
Right. And now he has to do it.
Yeah.
Now he has to do it.
But again, I've never seen anyone. He had a great first round. It's hard to have 2 consecutive rounds like that. That's the one thing I've learned in our years of doing this contest, Chris.
Oh, dead center. Oh. Well, they know he's tied the record. Giambi. Can he get one more? We're ready. We're going to take a shot of this pitch. Be patient after all that, huh?
Trying to gas him high, A-Rod.
With 14, 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points for Albert Pujols. He's with Samantha Ryan. Sam?
Albert Pujols, the most home runs so far tonight. You tied Jason Giambi's single round record set 2 years ago, the longest home run tonight. Do you have anything left?
I don't know. Pretty tired right now, but just try to go out there and put a good swing on. You know, the first round I was putting too much pressure on myself, but just having fun, that's more important.
A lot of fun, and the fans on their feet for you. What does it feel like for you to get that kind of reception from the crowd here?
I mean, it's amazing. You know, I mean, second year in All Star, and look all the fans going crazy. That's why they come here and see home runs out of the park. So I just appreciate they stand up, you know, and it's one of the best moments in my life.
Albert Pujols put 14 up on the board. We'll see if Jason Giambi can top that. Chris?
All right, Sam. What a job by Albert Pujols. And Jason was trying to rattle up the bat, huh? The longest home run was 478. Here's the swing, fellas.
Well, I mean, I like him as a hitter because he just attacks the ball. I mean, that's really the way he goes about his job. And that ball was just drilled.
That is a thing of beauty right there.
And it wasn't a fly ball either.
Look at this thing. I mean, this, I think, stopped at the Wisconsin border, didn't it?
Okay, all I want you to do, A-Rod, next year when you win, when you get to 10, just take a rest and save it for the last
That's his home
round.
run right there. That's
Well, I'm going to be looking at you for instructions.
All right.
Chris going to be telling me.
I'll give you just watch.
Everybody impressed except that guy. What does he have in his bag of tricks?
So, how about this one?
We did say no ranches, right?
Yeah. Well, plenty more where that came from. This next one is more of a colonial-inspired ranch.
It's still a ranch. Does your real estate agent listen to you? Century 21 pledge point number 13. Century 21 agents only show you houses you want to see.
This one's more of a Tudor-inspired ranch.
No, it's not.
Just one of the ways to help reduce the stress of buying real estate. Century 21, real estate for your world.
Michelin designed the cross-terrain SUV tires specifically for SUVs to help provide responsive handling and a smooth ride. You'd be surprised just how smooth. Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
Chill out, cash in. Buy 4 Michelin tires and get a $50 rebate. See your Michelin dealer. Offer ends July 31st.
Get an unprecedented look at the making of the best sports show on television.
This is Inside Sports Center.
And it all leads up to the live broadcast at 11. This is Sports Center, presented by Microsoft, Tuesday, July 29th at 10 on ESPN. Beg, borrow, and deal. Carries coming on too strong.
These people are horrible.
Harry can be a little too aggressive.
And Eric's just plain bugging.
I don't want to jeopardize the task because I'm fighting with Eric.
Beg, borrow, and deal 2, 8 Eastern, Tuesday on ESPN.
The Century 21 Home Run Derby. Brought to you by Century 21, the official real estate organization of Major League Baseball. And in part by Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires. And Coors Light, proud supporter of American Beer Month.
Well, nighttime now in the Windy City and in beautiful shots. The aerial coverage for our Century 21 Home Run Derby, courtesy of the Outback Steakhouse Airship Bloomin' Onion Wagon. The Outback Steakhouse Airship specializes in Major League Baseball, PGA Golf, college football. Look for Bloomin' Onion at sporting events throughout 2003. Garrett Anderson's in the finals, and Albert Pujols certainly set his stake in the finals. But if there's anybody who has the, well, we're in Chicago, I can say it, the Mike Singletary stare, who might be able to get going here in this home run derby, and that would be Jason Giambi, guys.
Well, we've seen him do it before, but again, I think he had such a great first round. It's just hard to duplicate that and have 2 good rounds in a row. 2 great rounds in a row.
Well, in his first round, you see home runs of close to 5,000 feet. Albert Pujols, his 14 homers, 5,903 feet. Oh, by the way, over a mile, way over.
Well, I know Jason, he's not conceding to this match just yet. He's, like Chris said, he has the eye of the tiger, and I'll tell you, I never count him out.
Well, the key here is he has to get off to a good start.
Well, he's smart being patient to come out of the gates, right, guys?
Just like him, he leads the league almost every year in walks, including this one, and he has a great eye at the plate.
That is Bret Boone from Columbia, South Carolina. Usually roots for the Gamecocks, now rooting for the Yankees. Or at least Jason.
Telling Dave Valley to get the ball up higher. He wants to really get under it, and like he told us, he's a little bit more spread, as you can tell, and he wants to really elevate it and get it over that bullpen in right field.
Oh, does it stay fair? Oh, yeah.
Fair ball.
Off the foul pole. Doink. You know, Valley is the one that pitched to him when he had his, when his 14 homers in Seattle a couple of years ago. Oh. One homer. With 2 outs. He needs a little more elevation. And I'm not surprised that nobody could handle that ball out there in the outfield, but souvenir time behind us.
Huh?
Yeah, Jason. There's Albert after that round.
A little down, Val.
Look, Jason growing up, I was a big fan of, even though he seems to be a little young to really be a big fan of. I think kind of went back and studied Mickey Mantle's history, and he always cites him as one of his favorite players. Speaking of guys who could hit long ball, his father was a big fan, so he,
that wind knocked it down.
Yes. Yep.
Brother Jeremy.
Chris, that ball in the first round would have been 5 rows up, and as you can tell, it's a little cooler, and the wind's really playing more of a bigger role. There's
that one's 5 rows up.
At least.
Back and gone. But how about coming up to the plate saying, okay, you know, I need 14.
Yeah, that's difficult. That's like Alex walking up and saying I have to hit a 5-run homer.
Yeah.
That's very hard to do.
Sends it to right field, and oh yeah, ba-boom. Well, everything's bigger in Texas, right, Alex? You can hit 5-run homers.
Sometimes I try. That's why I get too many outs sometimes.
Oh, this is majestic, fellas. Back, and wow. He took aim at that MasterCard sign, actually.
Yes, he did.
For $1 million.
431 feet on the last home run.
I mean, fatigue might be playing a role right here, Joe.
Right there, I thought it did. It looked like he struggled to get the bat to that ball there.
The bat he swings.
Yeah, see, he's
they
struggling.
were muscling a little bit.
He's muscling the ball, exactly. He's struggling to get the barrel out there.
Well, the defending champ down to 2 outs, and he needs just 10 more homers. Yeah, but look, he's in there. Okay, let me get going. Let me get 5. Let me get 6.
There it is. There it is.
That's way back. That is a powder.
There you go.
Here's 5, then there's 6. Okay, not quite so fast. How about this if he even gets close, huh?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Well, I would say there's Mickey Mantle's number right there. These balls are tattooed here. Hey, does it stay fair?
Yes.
Put it on the board. It's 8. This is a heavyweight fight.
Yeah.
All right. The other one was like cruiserweight. Yeah! Number 9!
I mean, he's having a great round.
This is amazing.
That is amazing.
This is amazing. Margin for error still so slim with 2 outs left.
Still needs 5.
Back, and we're both in double figures.
That is amazing.
Where are we? Colorado? We're in Colorado.
They're making it look like Colorado.
I can't believe he's forcing the issue.
I can't believe that he's having 2 fantastic rounds in a row. Like I said,
that was too low. And he knows that. Fans of all ages. Well, he just ripped off quite a bit in a row before getting it out. He needs to do it now. Does that have enough juice? It certainly has enough height. Yeah! Yeah!
Sweet.
11.
Boy, this is great, exciting. I'll tell you, the fans are getting excited about it.
I asked Pujols to stop at 12 and come back. He should better be glad he didn't listen to me. No.
And that was a heck of an effort. Albert Pujols will advance, but not without some amazing moments.
Awesome, baby. You are awesome, brother. Good. Stay with it now. Stay with it. Keep Pujols.
Thanks, man.
Keep awesome, man.
Hey, guys, that was an unbelievable treat. Jason is now with Samantha Ryan. Sam?
Jason, a tremendous 8-out rally for you, just not enough. You were watching Albert Pujols in the dugout. What were you thinking?
I was going, oh, my God. He was unbelievable. You know, he did a great job, and it was a lot of fun. I had a ball out here.
A tremendous job for you tonight. The fans are on their feet for you. Congratulations, Jason, but not enough to get to the finals.
That's all right. Thank you, everybody.
Chris?
Sam, thank you. There's a football score, 14-11 now. There's some long home runs in this
I should have
little...
keyholed
I thought you going to do it, brother.
I should have keyholed a few more. There's a few on the swing after that.
Well, once he got on a roll, I mean, he started hitting some pure line drives and some long fly balls.
Now in 431.
I mean, he was really, he got a second win. There was a point in there where he looked like he was tired. Then all of a sudden, he seemed like he got a second win, and he almost got the job done.
Didn't that last shot look like we were watching, you know, the blimp show, and there's Tiger Woods, you know, from the fairway? It looked like a golf shot. He wanted his man, but I tell you what, that was one of the best rounds that we had seen. So Albert Pujols advances over Jason Giambi.
I'm going up.
And he will go with, as Alex calls him, the quiet assassin, Garrett Anderson, for the final. When we come back.
Thanks for letting me bring Fifi.
Oh, anything for you, baby. I'd give you the moon, the stars, and the ultimate love potion. Ice cold Bud Light.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down, make it a Bud Light.
Don't worry, I got him. Ooh.
You know, we'll get you another hamster.
Good job.
Didn't the real estate agent say they were closing the ball field?
Do you have confidence in your real estate agent? Century 21 Pledge Point number 2. Century 21 agents are honest and forthright. Just one of the ways to help reduce the stress of buying real estate. Century 21, the official real estate organization of Major League Baseball.
One of these cars is filled with new Shell gasoline. The gasoline's specially formulated to give you better mileage. In fact, we have tests to prove it. So, if you took these 3 cars on an identical journey, new Shell gasoline would help one of them go farther.
The luxury utility vehicles from Lexus. They not only answer the call of the wild, they also answer the call of the civilized.
Everyone craves a Big Mac, even pirates. Introducing Disney's new movie, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese.
So come to McDonald's before the pirates take them all.
We're number 1, y'all. We're having fun, y'all. We're number 1, y'all.
I think it's 10 outs.
Same.
10 outs again. And then we have a face-off if they tie, but we'll worry about that then. Here's the home run chart the last time for Garrett Anderson. So you can tell which side of the plate he hits from.
Yeah.
Dave's arm must be tired. He's
That's what I was telling you. The batting practice pitcher is going to run out of gas.
Now here we are in the finals of the Century 21 Home Run Derby here in 2003. They pressed the button again, Joe.
The wrong button.
Fireworks. Guys, my first time in the park since they refurbished it. They upgraded this place, don't you?
Yeah,
Cellular Field.
They've done a great job of.
I mean, let's face it. Of the new ballparks, I don't mind saying it was the worst. Okay, it's not anymore. I like it.
They've done a good job. You're right.
No. All right, Garrett, I'm cheering for you.
I'm eliminated, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Typical Swami season, out early. But I always win the last one. It's amazing how that happened. Houdini, Joe. Garrett Anderson. Now, he was the quiet swinger, huh?
Well, you have to remember now, did he go up and take batting practice again is the question.
That's a good point.
I think we got more people in the outfield now. This is, I mean, I've seen it's safer in the stands.
Yeah, I think you are safer in the stands.
Now, Garrett.
Guys, well, at this point, what is it, 4 outs?
Yeah. Needs to get in some sort of groove. Now, will this have enough?
There's one.
This looks like the first row philosophy. Third row. And Albert's taking no chances.
Well, there you go. He's getting hot again.
Anderson gone with 2, and that's no first row.
Yes.
And neither is that. I would say that all of a sudden.
No. Too high.
His Century 21. Johnny Hasek from Cairo, Georgia, hoping to get a home. Will this ball find a home in the seats?
Yeah. First row.
Yeah. Or how about those parks like at Wrigley? Yeah, in the basket, you know, right?
Yeah.
In the basket.
Well, Pujols going to have his work cut out.
Boy, that was a sweet swing back and way back, and a half. What row is that? Although over the.
You know, his swing is so sweet. He doesn't waste a lot of energy with his swing.
Point.
So he doesn't muscle the ball. Just drops that big head on him, and that's why I like him.
That's the first round.
Yeah.
He definitely does not expend a lot of energy swinging the bat. Yes.
This ball's to right. Way back there. He has this thing charted out, doesn't he, fellas?
Oh, that's a long one.
Yeah.
Way back and gone. Garrett Anderson with 8.
Nope, not.
Maybe everybody was just a little nervous at the beginning of this contest, but they've all relaxed now.
Tell you what, 8 in the third round is usually that's good enough to win the thing, isn't it?
Exceptional. How about 9?
Yeah, 9.
I see that Pujols is in the cage doing some work now. Is he trying to find his swing or lose it? I mean, he's out. There he is.
Trying to find it or lose it. No, he didn't get that one.
Too high.
At 8 outs, 9 homers in the final round. That's quite a number, and he's not done. Garrett Anderson, world champion Angels.
I'll tell you one thing, for you to win this for me next year, Alex, you're going to have to be ready.
Oh,
I mean, these guys are going 9, 10, 11. I mean, this is amazing.
I'm going to have to come with my A game.
Yeah, you'll bring your A game.
Yes, sir.
Well, 9.
Well, 9's a very impressive number in the finals for Garrett Anderson. And as good as Pujols was, and he was great, record-setting the last time, he has his work cut out for him.
Yes.
Yeah, Albert is out, knows what he must face, and here's that swing of Garrett Anderson's.
Like Alex said, he doesn't really expend a lot of energy. Just the bat seemed to flow through the hitting zone, and he's got it mapped out perfectly and how far he has to hit it to get it over the yellow line.
Very smooth. He's a little bit from the same schooling as of Jim Edmonds. Very short stride, limited head movement, and the bat just flows right through the strike zone.
So Garrett Anderson has hung a heck of a number. Can Albert Pujols, the leading batting average man in the National League?
Rice for the touchdown. Kevin Garnett in full regalia. Michelle Kwan, she is graceful.
The ESPY Awards, celebrating our love of sports, Wednesday at 9 p.m. ESPN presents a special television event as Johnny Cochran and Alan Dershowitz put Pete Rose on trial.
Pete Rose is a legend. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
He bet on baseball. He broke the rules. He belongs in the Hall of Shame.
Thursday at 7 on ESPN.
I have brown hair. I'll be in a black dress. How will I know you?
I'm 5'11" with gray, salt and pepper. With brown hair.
Just for Men is more than a hair color. It's vitamin enriched. In 5 easy minutes, gray is shampooed away. Just for Men brings back a confident, natural look.
You look exactly like I imagined.
So, where do we go from here?
Your PC or mine?
Just for Men, the Rejuvenator.
And now there's a no-risk way to try men's hair color. You can see what you'd look like without gray and go back to the way you were just as fast.
Introducing Tryout from Just for Men. It's free and it's easy. Just comb it in, check it out, rinse the color out.
No risk, no commitment.
And you can get the same look later with regular Just for Men. Call toll-free 1-888-866-5995. Get your free sample now.
Ah, there it is, U.S. Cellular, the site of the celebrity softball game. That's right, Radio Shack Legends softball game. I'm spying in on the Go-Go Sox. They think they can hit. Man, we got something for you, Kenny, man. We're ready. This is what All-Star Weekend is all about, the celebrity softball game. We're getting ready to wear you out.
Back here, it's Cellular Field in Chicago. Garrett Anderson has hung a 9 spot in the finals. Albert Pujols, who hit 14, tying the record for most ever in one single round, most ever in any of these home run derbies, now has to hit double figures, or at least get to 9 to get into a hit off. We'll worry about that when it happens. Here is what Albert Pujols did, and you guys said it. Hey, there's nothing down either line.
Yeah, that's just fantastic hitting right there. Staying pretty much in the middle of the diamond, but that's basically the way he hits during the regular season.
And this is one of his long home runs as described on Deportes.
A lo profundo.
Wow.
Díganle que no es la pelota.
That's a lot of energy.
Yes.
You have competition, Chris.
Yeah, well, I was trying to pace myself too, Alex.
Well, that's like the Dickie V of the Latin world, I think. Dickie V.
That and the goal. Yeah, I'm trying to lay back here. It's been this last hour has been great.
Well, let me tell you, the stage is set. I mean, this is great. It couldn't have come down to a better matchup right here with Pujols.
Yeah, that's Jerry Martin, 54-year-old man from Alpharetta, Georgia. Rooting for this guy, Albert Pujols.
That's a pretty good start right there.
Yes, sir. And that's about as close to either line as he's hit, huh?
Yeah.
Not that that was that close.
Well, maybe he feels he's tired a little bit. He's going to pull it, hit it to the shorter areas now. There's another one.
The Rainmaker sends it
gone.
back, and
where is it?
He almost got robbed. Was it? Was it
where
gone?
was it?
What was it? No, yeah, there you go. Bud said give it to him. I guess it was gone. It had to be. It fooled us.
Look at that. I mean, you know what happens here? He's such a great hitter. I mean, they throw it out there and he hits it that way.
Here's the last one. Oh, that almost got robbed. That's not supposed to happen. Can you imagine if you got 8? Because now we're playing defense.
That's the only way you can stop this guy.
Yeah.
You have to have 25 outfielders like there is right now.
Defense in the home run now, right?
Jeez. Reminds me of the old days when The Chiefs used to send the Morris Stroud to bat away the field goals by the Raiders.
Well, yeah. I'm thinking, I mean, with his high batting average, he must feel like there's a regular season game. I mean.
Oh, now we're going to go the other side, way back to right center.
Okay.
Oh, yay.
Well, I guess he is a little tired. They're just barely going over in right center now.
What's the matter with him?
Well, they didn't give him that one.
Yeah, they did.
He only has 2 on the board.
Yeah,
there it is. Okay.
See, Joe, they get cable out there.
No.
Yeah, that's too high to center, especially the center.
Here's the last one. Jeffrey Mayer at the game. Rondell White, Garrett Willis, Dontrell Willis, who visited us. It was great. That was refreshing, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, his attitude has been refreshing, you know, the entire season. Very humble.
This one may hit everything back there. I thought that was going to threaten
I guess we see what happens when he decides to turn on one, Alan.
feet on home run number 4.
Garrett Anderson at 9. Pujols.
See, that's a good hitter coming out again. He just sees it and just attacks it.
Well, another thing, I mean, he's also another spread guy. His feet are very far spread, and his head is very quiet, and he has pretty much no limited movement. I mean, he doesn't have any wasted movement. Very quiet up there.
Yeah, I've always liked guys that have quiet bats and very little movement. Although one of the great things about hitting is there's always more than one way to accomplish the goal.
Four outs left, but this was just about the point that Jason Giambi got going, huh?
I tell you, I was just shocked that Jason was able to do that 2 rounds in a row.
Well, now Albert essentially has to do the same thing.
Same thing, and that's very difficult.
Well, he's halfway home.
Well, let's put it this way. The first 8 or 9 contests, it was difficult. Things have changed.
Yeah, get rid of that ball. Let's try another one. Oh, that one will work. Way back to right center field and You threw the gauntlet down to me.
I did.
Give us another ball. I like a new ball every time. That's interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, to dead center. Way back we go. I love that he's hitting toward that bullseye out there. Yikes. Oh, now
this is a fantastic finish.
Game
no
on.
What happens.
Game on. I mean, Albert's been his 2 rounds have been heavyweight prize fights, haven't they?
He's very patient up there. He really has a great strategy, and it's worked perfectly for him.
That's what I like. So next year, you got all this stuff to incorporate into your game.
Well, I'm going to go to my hotel room and write them all down.
Yeah, okay.
Because I need all the help I can get.
I tell you what, though, we might replay this a couple of times.
Uh-oh. 7-7.
You're not taking notes right here, huh?
Well, I'm taking mental notes.
Yeah, that's what you
And then when I get back to my hotel room, I'm going to write them all down. And if I have to call Joe and you, I will. Tony's looking like a proud father.
No, you're right. You can see that.
Within striking distance with 3 outs to go. Oh, way back! Gone!
Wow.
Jerry Martin, do I have a house? Ooh, under that one. No, I don't think so.
This is exciting.
Now it is exciting.
Ooh, we got 9-8. We got 2 outs left. Quote Jackson Brown. When you hear that crowd and the lights come up, you remember why you came. Here we are, right here.
Comes down to one swing.
Look at the crowd here. Watch this. Sellout crowd on their feet.
We have to have a tie. We got to have a bat-off, face-off.
Working the corners.
No! Does it stay up? Oh!
Got it.
Oh, man, what a final we saw. Pujols gave it his all. But in the end, it's Garrett Anderson, 9-8.
That was my call.
So I guess Alex wins.
Yes.
My guy, I told you he wore himself out. I mean, this was a great contest.
Here's what happened. Alex won here, and now you want him to win there.
Yeah, I want him to win.
That was, hey, this last hour, guys, was as good as we've seen, hasn't it, Joe?
Great contest.
You were my pick to collect, baby. I was loving it.
Garrett Anderson with the sweeps, as you described a Freddie Couples golf type swing, Alex. But here is Pujols, man. He didn't get cheated with these hacks.
Well, he put an exhibition to show the whole world, I mean, what kind of hitter he is. It was beautiful.
Johnny Haysick from Cairo, Georgia. I got a house. Does it have 2-car garage? Well, he's a winner, and our winner of the Home Run Derby is Garrett Anderson with Samantha Ryan. Sam?
Well, Chris, this is what they play for tonight, and here to present the trophy for the Century 21 Home Run Derby champion, it's the president and COO of Major League Baseball, Mr. Bob Dupay.
Thank you, Sam. On behalf of Major League Baseball and Century 21, it's my pleasure to present the trophy for the 2003 Home Run Derby to Anaheim Angel All-Star Garrett Anderson. Congratulations on one of the most exciting performances ever. Thank you.
Garrett, definitely was exciting. You already have a World Series ring, a little more hardware to add to your trophy collection. Where do you put this?
Yeah, it is. You know, it's just a blessing to be out here and an honor just to be asked to do this award. And just an icing on the cake to come out and win this award. Just, you know, just another thing to experience in this game.
How much more pressure was on you after seeing what Albert did there in the semifinals?
There's no pressure out here. I mean, I did as best I could. Albert's a great hitter. Fortunately, I hit a few more home runs than he did.
Well, congratulations to you, Garrett. You are not the only winner tonight. With your victory in the Century 21 Home Run Derby, Johnny Haysick of Georgia also wins $250,000 towards a brand new home. He's the grand prize winner of the Century 21 Home Run Derby All-Star Sweepstakes. And here to present that, Century 21 President Van Davis and John Greenleaf, the Senior Vice President of Marketing for Century 21. That's a pretty big check for you, Johnny.
It's a huge check. I just want to say I thank the Lord Jesus for dying on the cross for me and for purchasing me an eternal home in heaven, and for Century 21 and Garrett Anderson allowing me to have a home on earth. Can you dig it? This is fantastic, Chicago! Ow!
Congratulations, Johnny. Congratulations, Garrett Anderson. Thanks a lot, everybody. Chris, back to you.
All right, Sam, and thank you, Garrett, and congratulations. What a great last couple of rounds that we saw. Heavyweight battles with the guy with the sweet swing, Garrett Anderson, Joe Morgan, and Alex Rodriguez. He's the one that goes away with the hardware. You've seen him his whole career.
Well, Gary, he's unbelievable. He's cool under pressure, and like I told Joe earlier, the fact that he doesn't waste a lot of energy in his swing. I'm glad the last 2 years got a chance to show the whole world he's a World Series player, clutch player, and cool under pressure.
Have a good All-Star game and have a healthy second half, Alex. Great to see you.
Thank you, guys.
I'm looking forward to you winning next year.
You got it.
Joe, that was fun.
That was great. This may have been the best ending ever.
Slow start, but a big-time finish as Garrett Anderson just edges Albert Pujols 9-8. For all of us here in Chicago, I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for watching the Home Run Derby 2003.